Hey, I'm Alex from Marc's Mobility. In this video, we're going to show you the newest release 3-position lift chair by Pride Mobility, so stay tuned. So Pride Mobility just released a new line of lift chairs called the Sitting Pretty lift chairs. Now this is the Evolution series. This one here is the large size. I do want to mention that they are going to have small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large. So you're going to have a 400-pound weight capacity all the way up to a 600-pound weight capacity on the XXL. And what's amazing is it is still going to be a 3-position. I don't know many of the XXL chairs that are a 3-position lift chair once you get kind of above the 400-pound weight range. But in this video here, this is the large size. I also want to mention that you can get this in a fabric. Or you can get this in this Stay Clean. It's more like a polyurethane, kind of a fake leather imitation, but it's going to be an easier type material to clean. So if you're looking for a lift chair that's 3-position, that is going to be more of a cost-effective lift chair, this is going to be one to consider. So once again, this is the large size. I'm going to go over some of the features with you on this chair. Now, this is one of the larger seating areas that I've seen for a large size. They're going to give you a they measure 24 inches and they must measure from back here. I'm really getting 25 inches in between the armrests. It says 24. I like to put a physical tape measure on it just so I can see, but like I said, I'm getting 25 inches in between the armrests. And I do want to mention as well, on this size, I believe you need 19 inches off the wall. They used to make lift chairs, different brands that would be wall huggers. They got rid of the wall huggers, and we still have questions about that. So I do want to mention it's 19 inches away from the wall that you need to be. So when this reclines back, which I'll show you in a minute, you're not going to be scraping the wall. Now on the different sizes, it is going to vary. I'm just giving you the size here for large, but if you do go down below in the description, we'll have a link to this product. If you click on it, it will show you the different color options. It will show you the different price options based on the sizes. And then it's also going to show you the different specs based on which model you choose. But we're at 25 inches in between the armrests. In depth, I'm getting about 22 inches in depth. So they say a large is for somebody 5'9" to about 6 foot tall, somewhere in that range. I'm 6 foot tall, so here shortly in this video, I'm going to sit in it so you can see what I look like sitting in this lift chair. Now, a couple other things that are really good that I want to mention is also going to be seat to ground height. So when you're in a normal seated position, I'm measuring almost 22 inches, about 21 to 21 and a half inches from the seat to the ground. Now, what's also really cool about this is the remote. It's a basic remote. So we do get calls sometimes that are saying, hey, my loved one, I can't have the remote that has all the different seat functions on it. So based on this remote, it's literally just a forward and back toggle. Now, what I will mention that I think is really cool with this, most 3-position lift chairs, when you toggle back, the back and the legs are going to go at the same time. So you really cannot sit with your legs up in an upright seated position. With this lift chair, you can. It's actually going to go through the leg function first and then recline. So we get that question quite a bit. Hey, I want to have my legs elevated, but I don't want to be reclined back. This is a great option for you. Also really cool, they changed the design. A lot of older lift chairs, you had to put the remote and the cable through the back here, which created some issues and some pinch points. Now they actually have it wired where when you get it, you can put it on the right or the left-hand side. We also have a link below that will probably show you the unboxing video as well so that you can see that if you are wanting to buy one of these, how to unbox this. So another cool thing that I thought too is a lot of lift chairs have a pocket on the side. Yes, you can tuck this remote all the way in the pocket, but you also have a magnetic strip right here, so you can actually leave your remote on either side, so it's a lot more accessible to grab as compared to reaching all the way down if it was over here in the pocket. Very neat. It just snaps and holds right into place. On the front of the lift chair as well, these arms do extend out on both sides right here, and inside these arms, you're actually going to have a cup holder. And this is kind of new on the market too. This cup holder is a self-balancing cup holder. A lot of other cup holders, it was stationary. Hey, you go to tilt back, you're reclining back, your drink might be at a weird angle. With this one, it actually rotates inside here, so that should keep your drink level when you're rotating back. Other lift chairs, they had wireless remotes in there. When you drop your phone in, they still have the pouch or the slot for your phone to drop in, but now you're actually going to have a USB slot and the new kind of iPhone, that C type charger. So this one you're actually going to physically plug in your phone right here in the front. What I also noticed too is this is a pretty high back. Looks like it's got a lot of padding as well. So if I was to actually measure the overall height of the back, you're at about 31 inches from the seat to the top of the back. And one more thing that we want to go over is going to be overall width, although you're not going through a door frame with this, but sometimes just for space-wise inside the home, the overall width of this lift chair on the large size is about 42 inches in overall width. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and sit in this chair. Reference-wise, I'm 6 foot tall, about 210 pounds. So you can see when I sit in this chair, obviously plenty of room with the 25 inches in between the armrests, but I really want to kind of show you how my feet are, what it kind of looks like in different positions. So like any and all lift chairs, the first thing I can show you would be the forward tilt. That is the most probably functional function on a lift chair. If you were just to press the button upwards on the remote, it is going to begin to tilt you forward. So I just want to show you kind of what that looks like here. How this is useful is to help somebody assist to get out of the chair. It's taking away the angle of the leg, so you don't have to use as much muscle to try to get out of the chair. So gravity is going to begin to start to slide you forward, I guess depending on what you're wearing and what kind of material you choose. But that is a pretty large amount of what they would call anterior type tilt. So then from here, you can see my leg angle. So what you would do is put your hands on the end of the seat. You can actually leave it in this position as well, because when a lot of people want to get back in a chair, if you were in a flat position, they're going to flop back in the chair. But here they could just press their legs back against it and sit down and then begin to press the button to then go back into a seated position. You're not going to hurt the lift chair if you did just want to flop in it, but it is going to be a lot easier and a lot less stress on the body if you were to do kind of what I just showed you right here. So now from here, it's going to get to the normal flat position. I want to see if I hold the button, if it automatically kicks the legs in. It does. So if you were to continually hold it, it will start to go. I mean, you're going to have a slight recline, but you can see how the legs are going up. It has a really nice pad here for support. But what I want to show you is I'm 6 foot tall. A lot of people buy lift chairs and they say, well, hey, I'm 6 foot tall. My feet are still hanging off. Now this calf or this support is really right here on my Achilles. So yes, your feet would be slightly off the end of the leg rest on this lift chair, but really the main support you're looking for is right here, right behind your Achilles to support the legs. It's got a nice pad in here as well to support your calves. And so you could be sitting in this position right here watching TV, or what you can do is you can then begin to hold it more. The legs will continue to go up a little bit higher, and then you will see how it can recline back. So right here is what you'd be looking at. It's not a completely lay flat, but it is a pretty flat position. Lots of comfort and support back here. Lots of comfort and support in the back. So once again, when you're laying in this position, you know, I just want to stress that it's not fully all the way to the very end of the feet, because people ask that. So do look, I'm 6 foot tall. This is rated for somebody up to 6 foot tall. And that is kind of what you're looking like. Obviously, when you're here, if you have the ability, you could push yourself back some, because I still have plenty of headspace, and then it would fully support my feet. But just the natural position of how your body's going to sit, you probably would be just a hair over the end of that foot support when you are in that fully reclined position. Once again, to bring it back up, you just press up on the toggle, and then the back's going to go up first, and then your legs are going to come back down. I want to mention as well, with most all Pride lift chairs, they do have a lithium backup. I believe it's 1 or 2 cycles that you're able to get from that lithium backup, but what that's going to do is that's going to, if you lost power in your home and you're in that reclined position, it's not one that you're going to be using it all the time. You need to have it plugged in, but it would at least get you back upright or that fully tilted position to get out of the lift chair before you fix your issue, with the power source. So once again, to recap this chair, this is the Sitting Pretty, the Evolution, the LC435. This is the large with the Stay Clean color. There's only one color in this, but you can get it in a fabric as well. So if you're looking for a really nice 3-position lift chair that does do the legs first and then the back at an affordable cost, that does have the remote that can easily go on either side, that is magnetic, that does have the oscillating type cup holder and have the 2 different charging ports, I think this is really going to be an amazing chair for you. It's wide, it's very comfortable, and it's very affordable. So if you would, go ahead, look down below. In the product description, we'll have a link and you can give us a call and we'll figure out what's going to be the best configuration for you.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you and have a wonderful day.